if you want to come out and do this at some point, you can do this. Anybody can. It's just takes, you know, a mind frame a little bit, a lot of that. So. We have just arrived to Colorado. Drove 2 days straight, not straight, but it's been a long trip to get over here. Wyatt's first backcountry hunt. Guys, we drew this tag with 0 points and we put it in with 0 points as a party and both drew it. So we found a trailhead. We just did some research on OnX, found a trailhead. We're gonna hike into this thing. It's 32 degrees, a little different story, a little different climate. We're right now almost 9,000 feet. Hopefully get in here a few miles and start bugling and see if we can't locate something. 9,000 feet's a little different, isn't it?
A little bit. It'll just be cool to try something new, push my limits, you know, try something hard. And I'm excited for that. All those things going through my head right now is like, do I have everything I need? I think I got what I need. But what if I forgot something? Once you're in there, you're in there. So I'm just gonna have to live with what I got.
This is adventure. You wanted it, you got it.
We're here. We're adventuring. We're a lot of ways in here.
Why did you want to do this?
It's honestly, it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and it's a change up, you know? Back home, we don't really have the opportunity to do this, and especially when Dad came to me and said, you want to go to Colorado and do backcountry? I was like, yeah, because I want to just learn how to do it, maybe do it myself in the future, and just share that bond, because a lot of times back home, you know, where Dad and I are hunting for a day, and then you're back in your own bed at night a lot of times, and now it's going to be like, we're going to be bonding and be together all week in the back, in the middle of nowhere, and just...
So, lesson one, when you find a new spot, first thing we got to do is find the elk. That's why we're not hunting. So, I didn't choose a creek bed to hike up, because you can't hear anything down there. There's bubbling and stuff, and the current of the creek takes up a lot of the noise. So I choose a path like, not definitely on a ridge top, but as close as we can to get one. And then so we can bugle off of both sides like this. Nothing yet, but that's just a little tip that just like if you go down in the bottoms, your bugles aren't gonna reach as far. This is gonna be super new to me because I've never hunted this much open country. Like this is wide open. So we're gonna have to just have a learning curve there too. But first we gotta find one. Haven't had one bugle back yet, so it's gonna happen. Another couple miles. It's been raining a lot, but we finally just saw a track. I mean, it's old. It's been rained all in, but it's actual an elk track. It's our first one we've seen. We're in. We're starting to cover some distance finally.
We're getting into the snow.
Yeah, we've gone about 3.5 miles, and there is some snow. September 23rd.
Yeah.
Deer night. And so we've got about 3.5 miles. So we've got another
3.5 miles to go.
About 3.5 where I want to get to. And then once we're there, Wyatt, get ready. You better knock an arrow.
I'm already knocked.
Knock an arrow.
I was coming through here, and I'm not a mule deer guy, but mule deer are giant, because I thought it was elk. And there's about 30 of them. I know there's a lot. But there's one giant, biggest mule deer I've ever seen, probably the first mule deer buck I've ever seen. But it's just 3-point collared, super cool.
I don't know how many miles we're in here, but it's a lot now. We still haven't got a bugle. We don't know if this snow stuff is shutting them down a little bit or what's going on. So I think we're gonna take our first break, maybe cook a little food. What do we got? We got
5 food.
Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock, so I don't want to just go rage in the cage the first day. We just got to just make things happen. Make good choices is what we have to do. So I think we're in good spots. So look behind me. We got some greener timber up here. And this is the first kind of greener timber that we've seen. We did see a track, one track back there, which is promising. Means there's one around somewhere. It was about a day-old track probably. But I think they're going to be in this kind of windfall green it's just so open otherwise. I don't know. Everything could change tomorrow. So let's cook some food and let's just kind of, I'm going to look on some maps. I'm going to OnX some stuff if we can go another hour. I don't want to go much past 7 for our first day before we find camp, just because just getting your tent set up for the first time, all your stuff organized, and it's a pain to do that in the dark, and we don't need to. So we're in here.
It's definitely a challenge. You don't catch your breath very easy. And I'm hacking and spitting and slobbering because I was sick, so probably at 10,000 feet trying to get over that doesn't help. But we're here, and there's elk everywhere. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay. Yesterday we went about 5 or 6 miles. I don't know. I didn't track my tracks, but we just hit a couple trailheads. We're just looking for elk right now. Didn't hear or see any elk all night. So, and then last night I didn't hear any bugles at all. So we're not in the right area. So we need to keep moving. So we're gonna keep making a big loop and trying to find these things. It's amazing how much stuff that you gotta take, especially when you have film and cameras and all the things. My pillow is was my food bags for the night, which is pretty hard, but actually it worked pretty good. Yeah, so today we're gonna hit it again, get up, break camp. It's just getting daylight right now, and just find these things. We just gotta, all it takes is one. We just gotta find one, but that seems to be the chore so far. So I'm gonna go rather the troops. Yesterday we got soaking wet coming in here. There's a little bit of snow on the ground and it rained the whole way in, so we were soaked. All our stuff is soaked. So today I think the weather's supposed to turn a little bit. I think we're supposed to get some, excuse me, I think we're supposed to get some decent weather for the next few days, so that should be good. So midday I'll take everything out of our packs and start drying stuff out and see if we can't get back to where everything's dry again. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Backcountry hunting. Hopefully I can start talking about some different stuff, like just some tiny things to make, if you want to ever do this, just to make it a little bit less daunting for you and give you a little more confidence. And so I'm going to try to keep kind of sharing those kind of things as we go. Just the very simple things that you've done it for a while, you don't think about, but at the same time, like, it'd be good that if you want to come out and do this at some point, you can do this. Anybody can. It's just takes, a mind frame, a little bit, a lot of that. So all right, I'm gonna get up here and ride the troops, and we're gonna pack things up and take off again. That's the cool thing about the bivvy side of things, right? Is you always have your camp, you always have your everything on your back, so we can go wherever we want. We're super mobile. We don't have to be married to a base camp or something of that nature. So with that, especially like today or last night, didn't hear any bugles. I don't want to stay here. Like, I want to leave this place as fast as we can and get back down a few more miles away from here. So, but that's the beauty of this. We can set up camp wherever we stop. So, all right, I'm gonna get after it. Dear Lord, thank you so much for today. Thank you for these guys, and we're able to get in here and get after it and get after some elk. We just pray for our safety, make our steps be firm, and hopefully that we're following the right path. Help us to find some elk. And above all, we need to remember we're doing this for fun. We love you. In your name, amen. No bugles, no nothing yet, so we're gonna head low. So
excited and you get your hopes up and your sticks breaking, these mule deer just start going everywhere. They're too big. They're too big. They sound big. We're gonna follow the woodsman. Keep on keeping on.
Thousand yards. So we thought I don't know, we couldn't tell if it was a bird or an elk, but we're not around fresh elk sign. There's old elk sign here. There's some old rubs. So we're hopefully starting to get into some better stuff here. But we're just gonna go through all this country, and we've got quite a few miles to cover. Just until we find one. We just gotta find one that wants to play, or just one that's here. Not a lot of sign. We saw some mule deer, but nothing in the elk category yet. A little Tapatio, original, but it's in powder form. Yeah, next level.
So, worth the ounces?
Probably not. Probably not. But worth the taste, how about that? Yeah.
Break number 1 is concluded. Now we're gonna go put some more miles on and yeah, put some more miles on, cover some more ground, find some more elk. By that I mean find elk.
Hey, one more and we'll have one.
That's a good point.
Positive, glass half full. We're still dealing with this fog, or we're trying to get it to, we were hoping it would kind of clear where we had a little bit of a breakfast, but it didn't happen. So your bugles don't reach as far, a lot of different things in the fog. I like to be able to see the topography a little bit. OnX is great and everything, but it's so nice to be able to kind of see where you're headed a little bit and to go around stuff if you have to. But this is the hand we're dealt, and we're gonna make the best of it. Look, they were just here.
Shoot. Just
3 weeks
missed it.
ago.
No, that's pretty much this last spring.
3 years ago.
That was fossilized. Look at this. That camera should capture this, right? Look how cool this is. This is the type of stuff, Wyatt, that quit thinking about the elk just for 2 seconds and take a look. It's beautiful. Only once a year this happens. Once a year.
What colors are they normally?
Green.
Like that?
All green, yeah. And some will turn red, some bushes will turn super red, but I like the yellows, the bright yellows, that just that brilliant yellow is pretty awesome. Taking the small stuff, tip number 580. A lot of people have probably not stepped right where we're at right now.
That's true.
They're not, they're probably smarter than us.
Yeah, that's true. So see the yellow ridge?
This right here?
So the yellow ridge?
Yeah.
And then you see the dead tree ridge?
Yeah.
It's in the middle between that ridge and that one. Yeah, that's a cow. I can...
Oh, I see a whole herd. Yeah, that's a good bull. And there's an elk coming towards us. It is a...
Oh yeah,
That's a bull.
Shooter.
We found some elk. There's actually elk that exist here. Good deal.
Now we gotta go kill him.
Yeah. Let's just, and It's a pretty easy drop down to him. Nice job, son. That bull's walking right at us.
Good.
We love to.
Let's get somewhere we can see better. Let's get down over in here and see where we can get some little bit better visibility.
Not much of a drawing opportunity, so we're just going to draw early.
See him?
Yeah, he's coming in. Something didn't like. It's crazy though, just to watch an elk see it 1,000 yards, and we dropped probably 300 yards and cow call, and he just runs in. I've never seen anything like that. Awesome. He was barely leaving. I think, does that have to be a 4-point on both sides?
No. We're 7-inch brow tine, and he had brow tines that long. He was legal. No shot.
I stopped it. 108.
Oh. Yeah, he started going this way.
Did you see him running?
Really? That's what these calls will do. I'm telling you right now. You gotta believe. Yeah.
So he just didn't like something.
Something was... I think he heard us bugle over here first, and he was kind of a little bit agitated on. Okay. But we have a bigger one right there.
I think so.
Oh, it's there. Oh,
You did see it?
Oh, yeah. It's a big bull. Giant bull.
There is a big one.
So let's go. Let's get to the top of that ridge. Where did he go?
He went right through these aspens and went that way.
Okay. Let's get to the top of that ridge. Was that him that chuckled?
I didn't hear it.
I thought I heard something.
I thought I heard something like that too.
I thought I did.
It wasn't him though.
That was
But
so
he's over
crazy.
that hill. So,
It was so crazy.
we found one.
Hey.
I found two.
They exist. They do. We just had to find them.
I never in a million years would I thought that's the big one.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Okay.
Let's go. It's going to be tough in this super wide open stuff, so we'll get up to that lip. Let's check wind. Let's get everything right, and then make the decision on how.
It sounds like he's right at that lip. It sounds like he's right at that lip.
I doubt it, but he could be coming, especially if he saw that. Because he's been hearing us, I'm sure. I think he's back behind this, maybe 100 or maybe more. I don't know. I can't tell from up there, but see that big snag?
Yeah.
I want you guys to go there when you guys get to that hill, all the way up, and I want you checking wind. If it goes bad at any time, back out. If not, creep up there, one step at a time. Get eyes on him. I'm gonna be back over in here.
Okay.
Okay, remember, this is cow call.
Okay.
This is bugle.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll be watching you. If he starts coming in, you need to direct me which way to go, right or left, where I'm calling from, and I'll back into this stuff, hopefully. And hopefully he'll come right up over that gap, and you can shoot him.
Okay. Except they went over that way. Because I can kind of see. I don't know. The sun came out. That's my guess. I'm thinking they went over.
I wonder if he heard us cow calling and spotted us when that other bull came over, maybe. Or another hunter, who knows if there's anybody around. Because he was bedded right there. They were bedded. Yeah, there's nothing there. We were on him. We were really doing it there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say that bull was just bedded over this ridge. We were calling from back here. The satellite came in. We did hear him chuckle once. He could have got out of his bed and saw us. You know, he could have been. Who knows? It's hard to say. Just got up and took his cows and went over the next hillside. Hard to say. But this sunshine kind of feels nice, doesn't it?
So good.
Kind of miss the freezing fog, though.
No.
We're gonna do some. What is that called? Dry cleaning. That's what I was looking for. Got the sun. We can dry our tents out. It sounds like Chase's sleeping bag. Yeah, probably take my gaiters off. Maybe let my feet dry out a little bit. Put some tape on them. Maybe. We're gonna relax. You know, we got all jacked up and got excited, and then now we gotta relax, get all that, get it flowing back through. On today's episode of Wyatt's Vlogs, we had Chase. But the big one over here, we got a sneak. Pretty sure he's trying to feed the squirrels, but that didn't work. Surprised he's not snoring. But it is officially day one. Yesterday we had a half day and it was raining and I'm not going to count it. So it is day one of being in the backcountry. And it's pretty awesome. Finally found some elk. And yeah, found some elk, called in the satellite bull, but he hung up about 100 yards. And it's just a crazy experience. Completely different than what I'm used to. So it's awesome. It's been fun. And couldn't be with a better couple guys. Chase, Dad. Nobody I'd rather want to be out here with. It's pretty awesome. Always positive and always just having fun. So
messed it up as fast as we saw. Now, I don't think we did anything wrong. But right now, we're just on this ridge top. We got a huge vantage point behind me. And we're just looking right now, glassing, but we're just riding at our stuff. Just waiting on elk. I don't know, what time is it, Chase? Is it 1?
I don't think so.
Isn't it?
Might be like,
I don't know. But the elk that we did see when we saw them, however long ago that was, but they were bedded down. So I think the elk are going to be bedded right now. It's a good chance to get our stuff dry. Always kind of prep for your next thing, because you don't want to be just forced with wearing wet clothes all the time, wet boots all the time. Just take the time, dry stuff out, realize that it's about the finer things in life, and be comfortable, because you're going to be still hunting every single second of the day. So Backcountry 101, be comfortable. And I gotta go potty.
Nap time's over. It's time to get back after it. As much as we want to. It's time to keep hammering, keep going. And yeah, my back, I can already feel it there. It's been about 3 seconds. We're gonna go that way where the elk went, we think. And we're gonna go try to find them again. And just like that. That's about it. Say something smart.
Something smart?
Yeah.
Shoot straight.
It's not what I was looking for, but it'll work. Set up on our second spot where we just wanted to sit and look over, and we heard a bugle, so probably maybe the same one we got on earlier, but he bugled, so we're gonna figure out what to do and go take him down. Downtown Charlie Brown. I like the sound. I'm out of it. I don't know. You really caught me off guard right on the mound.
Are you guys gonna hunt?
We're waiting on you.
We're just gonna sit around and play games.
I can't.
That's gotta be a hunter, I'm assuming.
I said we go that way and just kinda... You just tell him like 3 words. Going. That's it. That's about all you can ask him too, is about 3 words. Because then he just takes off.
What will we be having tonight? Fine cuisine, beef stroganoff, shepherd's pie, Steak, fajita, and rice kind of sounds good, doesn't it?
With your Tapatio.
Yeah.
Wyatt, first full day in the backcountry. What are your takeaways?
I think actually having a good day was pretty good. Made me feel a lot better about everything.
A good day, what do you mean?
Sunny.
Oh,
Like
good weather.
Good weather. Because yesterday was pretty miserable. But honestly, it went by really quick. I feel like our third of a day yesterday was about how long it was today. Today we had a full day, but we just gotta keep going and keep trying to find the elk, and if they're not here, go where they are. And I don't know where they are, but ooh, that smells spicy.
Oh, it's spicy. Wait till I dump a bottle of Tapatio. Jackpot. No, I think that's
It's got a little sting to the nose.
That's the main thing, and we talk about it all the time as far as like, if you don't find elk where you're at, you gotta move. They're not just gonna magically appear. Tonight's gonna tell us a lot because we're up on top of this high ridge. If we can oversee, I don't know how many dozen acres, if not hundreds and hundreds of acres. And so we should be able to hear. It's super calm tonight, so as we're sleeping and it was, through the night, usually you'll hear and something will catch your ear, hopefully. And hopefully we hear some bugles. Like, hopefully we can actually hear what's in this big basin. But man, today, I don't know if we just got lucky and stumbled upon those couple elk or what, but we hunted all evening tonight. We think we had another hunter come in, bugle from the top of the ridge. It sounded hunterish, and he didn't do what elk would do. So came in downwind, upwind, and just weird stuff. So anyway, but we hopefully are going to hear some stuff tonight. Get a meal in our bellies and hit the hay early like we've normally been doing. And anyway, save some energy for tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow's just a banger of a day. It will be. It will be.
This meal's pretty dang good right now.
I'm glad you think so.
Don't know what all your talk's about.
I think you're starving.
I know this isn't a vlog camera, and it's super heavy. It's hard to hold up. But my vlog cameras, we used it for a night lapse. Check this out. She's a little frosty. But I think the star lapse is going to be cool. I mean, we're up here on this knob. And that's why I did this, is because so we could hear all night long. All I heard was like 5 different giant packs of coyotes just yiping and going off all night. And I never heard one bugle, nothing, not even anything that resembled a bugle. So, yeah, we're gonna move. It's just this kind of hunting when you're back and you're working your butt off and trying to get into places that normal people can't go unless they have horses, obviously. It's like, we should be hearing way more than that. We saw the one elk yesterday. There was another elk. I don't know if we just got lucky and bumped into him. We've done already, I don't know, probably a 15 miles. And, yeah, that's just, no, we need to see more elk than this. So I've always said, when you can't find them, go somewhere else, and it sucks because we got about an 8 mile out here today. We got to go up over that pass behind me, but it's just what it is. If you can't find elk, there's no sense in staying here and having a fun camping trip with your buddies in September. So we are headed out. We're gonna bugle our way out. You never know. I mean, there could be an elk around any corner, so you never know. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I really thought this place, and I've heard things about this, from years past, like, man, there's a lot of elk in there. And so we're just not seeing the sign. We've seen one set of tracks in all the miles that we've put in. And they could be on a different side. We could be on, just too open or something. But we came through a lot of thick timber too, and I don't know. So we are going to start researching our way out, and then bomb to a new spot of the unit. I've got one other spot picked. I didn't pick too many spots for this place, but we'll make it work. So that's the plan for today. Get the tents broke down. Everything's pretty frosty. It was, I don't know, probably in the 20s last night. So, cannot wait to use this new bow. That's the new RX-10. By the time you guys see this, it will be available. It is shooting awesome. But yeah, we were a little frosty this morning. Got a lot of drop temperatures last night, so razzle dazzle. Like the troops. Chase went bivvy with it. I think he's regretting every decision in his life right now. I'm curious to see the condensation in the inside of that bad boy right now.
That sounded elky.
2 bulls.
We're in them. We're in them. Glad we're in the wide open. Yeah.
There's an elk. Straight up this draw right on the...
Slight change of plan. We might not be hiking out of here. Just found 3 bulls, 1 legal one for sure. Another one bugled, so not sure. There could be another legal one in there. But we gotta figure out how to make a play. And the sad thing is this looks really deep. And then you gotta climb right up to them. But we're gonna make something happen.
We gotta come back this way anyways. So let's get to the top of this. Let's take our other wet stuff and dry out all that stuff, and let's leave it, and then let's go light. And we'll head almost to the top. Here. And yeah. See if we can't go kill an elk. Things can change fast. I wish my underwear were one of them. So we just stashed all of our stuff. Our tents are all soaking wet from frost last night, so we're just gonna let them dry out. We're going fast and loud, okay?
Ooh,
write that down.
Fast.
Write that down. Let's run the backside of this ridge till we get up to that big knoll up there. And then it's pretty open. I don't know how we're gonna do it from there, but we'll have to figure it out as we go. Remember, what are we doing the whole way?
Checking the wind.
Yes. Checking wind the whole way. If the wind goes bad, we make a whole new plan and back out. My guess is that sun right now is going to pull it up both sides. So we should be fine, but always check wind. Stopped. I think that wind's pulling good too, so we should be good as far as wind. You and Chase just go to where you got a couple shooting lanes, even if it's only 20 yards. But make sure you can shoot down if something's down here and comes in. So, and then we'll just start the whole thing. So if we can get them to respond, then we'll move around. We'll keep it going. So this will just be the first test. Okay. two spikes right there, and they both saw us. And they bolted and took the whole herd.
I looked at everything down here, but I couldn't see up that high.
Did you use your binoculars every single time you got to a rise?
No.
Yeah, you're not gonna see, like, this is thick. Every time you get to a knoll like this, one step, one step, one step. Because we only get one chance at this, and if they see us, it's gone. But we're learning, hey, these are just things that you put in your tool bank and just remember that, you know, remember the time that I hiked for 4 days straight and didn't hardly find an elk, and then, you know, you think about all these things as we come along. Because there's so many few chances up here. So many few. Is that a real word?
I like it.
This is where they were, though. They're right here.
Sure enough.
Now looking at it. Let's see how we started way back there? Because if we went too far, we would have blown them out. See, so start early, and then if usually they'll bugle, usually. And then, okay, he's up there. Now we can advance because we know we're not going to get busted. They're smart. They like to stay alive, that's for darn sure. There's not enough of them. Not enough in here anyway.
Let's go find where there's more than two herds.
Well, we can try. That's all we can do is try. So as you come here, Wyatt, you can barely see, like, see up in there, like, start glassing. There's elk. We just spooked. I see one calf. You see any more?
No, just the one.
That's weird.
Maybe they're below us.
We've relocated. We spent all afternoon hiking out of our old spot and coming into a new spot, which was barely wide enough for the tradesman. I'm not gonna lie to you, we had to fold mirrors. So we come down in here, and right now we're just kind of trying to get down to where we're in our unit now. We're back in the where we can actually hunt. So we're just gonna road bugle. It's just about, what is it? 7:35, and so it's dark. So we're gonna road bugle kind of our way into where we're gonna get, and then from there we're gonna take off and then bivvy back in there for 3 days. So, but if there's something that actually is here that's gonna bugle, we're gonna try to get it. So go ahead. Loud, 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 loud.
Ain't too bad.
I don't think it's that bad. So as you can see, we're in a new area. No burnt trees around here. So we went on the whole other side of the unit that we're able to hunt, and we're trying to get to the end of this road, and then we're gonna put on packs and take off hiking for the next 3 or 4 days. But aspens, we've got thickness. So if you look over here, this is thick. This is what we like to hunt in. So we've seen a bunch, not a bunch, we've seen a few old rubs on the way in, but I think yeah, I think this is going to be a lot more conducive to our style of hunting, to calling, to trying to get them in close, and so we'll see. But it's I don't know, it's exciting going to a new area, just not leaving any stone unturned and hoping for the best. So we'll see. I think we can make it through this, huh? You will notice we have a yard sale going behind me. Every night it freezes like 20 degrees, and so the condensation from just breathing in the tent, it just turns into an ice crystal. And we want to get up and go hunting, so you just pack that in your pack, and midday we always bust it out when the sun comes out and then dry all the stuff out. But another good thing, middle of the day, drying things. We hit a new location. Knife sharpening. Bust out the work sharp. And anyway, I'm going to grab my MKC, make sure it's tip-top shape. Get ready for an elk. It's going to happen anytime. It's going to be within the next 2 days. I can predict it right now. So we got some new ideas. We're going to hike this right after our stuff gets dry, put all our stuff in our pack, and we're going to do a day hike probably. I don't know, we might spend the night, but do a big loop, like a 4-mile loop around here, and just to see what the sign looks like, just to see if there's any elk in the area, bunch of bugling, and then if there are, we're going to stay in there. If not, we're going to try to bust out, hit this road again, and then we're going to road bugle probably most of the night, just to hit a bunch of other road systems. There's these nasty old roads, but there's got to be bulls off of these things. So anyway, see if we can't get a few biters that way, and doing a bunch of different things as we're moving along. So right now, knife sharpening is priority numero uno. Let's just start moving. We're gonna move ground pretty quick. Just looking for sign, like just seeing if this is where we need to be, if we need to stake our flag here or not. So we're just gonna cover some ground and just keep bugling. We got about 4 or 5 hours, I think. Get some miles on our belts. See if we can turn something up and see if this is a spot that we want to stay in, or do we want to try and jump in different spots.
Let me show you something real quick. So, when you're with the timberman, you ask him a bunch of questions. I just learned that this tree behind Chase got struck by lightning because it split down the middle. The more you know. Come to this side. That's not supposed to be like that. I don't think. Probably a safe tree to be standing under.
Yes. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Obviously, there could be a pocket anywhere, you know.
Give us a.
The prettiest elk country I've probably ever been in my life. We just walked through. Like feed, water, bedding, timber, openings. Not one track, not one bugle, not one, nothing. But we could run into them at any time. I mean, if they're scattered way out, we just gotta keep positive attitude and just keep bumping. We've went a mile, we've gained 1,000 feet elevation so far. And zero. There's a bunch of these benches and just beautiful looking stuff. Never know, right when you least expect it, it's gonna happen.
Alright, so to be positive, alright? I'll do it after you, but give us either a fun fact or like a quote of the day.
Quote of the day?
Give us some positivity.
I thought I just said we have to stay positive.
I know. Give us and the people a positive quote.
Positive quote. May your bow always shoot straight.
The elk are where they are, and they will be where they will be. All I know is I got my dad, Chase, and me. and we're walking a lot on our feet. As a poem. As a poem.
That was terrible.
Hey,
All right, let's
positive.
See, you laughed.
Oh,
See,
sorry.
you
That wasn't terrible. That was positive.
You smiled, brought some positivity, some laughs. See?
Let's keep moving before you annoy me.
You got 19. He's already had 19 years of that.
He found the fish.
All right.
Did he not find the fish?
All right. Trent's talking about the perfect storm as a reference.
Yeah.
We're hunting right now.
That's a
And he said-
Clooney. That's Clooney.
Yeah, Clooney. He
Remember?
said. Yeah, say your line.
See, remember when the crew is kind of getting on him because they're wanting a paycheck, right?
Yeah.
And he says, I will find the fish. I always find the fish.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of the same thing, minus the death
Yes.
of everybody at the end.
You're gonna find the elk.
We'll find the elk.
I
We will,
also
we
don't
will
want to
find
find
the
a
elk.
storm and a shark.
Weather looks
Don't
good.
do that.
Weather looks good. Okay, the outcome looks fine. There is a couple gray clouds in there.
Don't they say you're more likely to get struck by lightning than a shark or something? Or...
Great.
And aren't we in lightning
I
country?
think you're more likely to get hit by a car or something like that, probably.
Good.
Yeah. We will find the elk. We always find the elk.
Always find the elk. Let's go get him.
And I have to keep following this guy?
Yep. What's our damage?
We did 4.5 miles. Climbed to the top of that. Almost 10,000, 9,000 and change. 9,000, or I mean, almost 1,000 foot elevation gain is what I meant. So 900 and some odd. Did a loop. 0 sign, 0 bugles, 0 elk. Moving on. Put another check box on this spot. Let's go make a Dodge commercial in that water hole.
Allegedly, there was an elk that bugled. I didn't hear it, so I have no clue. That was a good catch. Let's see.
I don't think he's too awful far. So we got a response, finally, after bugle number 487.
He might be down the bottom of this prairie.
There is an old road.
He better have a 5-inch brow tine.
Let's work our way down there, guys. That's all we got right now.
That's all we've had for a couple days.
So his thermal starts to change. The old Colorado winds. So we've been struggling a little bit. I'm just not going to lie to anybody. We've hiked a ton. And it's just like, there should be more elk. I keep on just racking my brain like, why are there not many elk at all? And we're trying different places. We're trying different hikes. We're bivvying. We're doing the whole thing. Now we're just like trying to just pinpoint, just find an elk. And we found one bugled, but he bugled 3 different times. Very just kind of gulping bugles, and I think his cows are pushing somewhere down thousands of feet. I don't know. So we can't find him anymore. So we've got ideas. We're down, but we're not out. How about that? We're not out. So we just got to just keep on after it. This is hunting. You never know. You can't get them all the first time, every time, and it just be easy. This one's not easy.
It's probably definitely my most fun hunt that I've done, I think. It's been tough, really tough. Not finding elk, not finding anything, not hearing elk, not seeing elk. But just to have him here to teach through that it's different than hunting at home, because you don't sleep in your bed every night. You don't have a good meal every day. You're living off of what you brought and off your back, and so just to have him there, and I know he wanted to teach me that stuff, and that's something that he learned on his own, and he wanted to relay that to me so I could go do it on my own, at some point when he's not around or, without him. And so I think that's the biggest thing for him, is just being there to do it for the first time and something new, and I think it's a little less stressful of a hunt for him, but I also think he's got a lot of stress on his plate from especially not finding anything. But it's just been fun. We've had a good time, a lot of laughs, a lot of camaraderie, and just enjoyed it. I think it's just been a different dynamic that's been pretty awesome. Seeing how and experiencing how difficult it has been, just the terrain around here, and especially not finding any elk, is just makes you put it in a different aspect of what he did have to do, and going through 5 states in 50 days. And I mean, you're getting to a trailhead, putting your boots on, loading your pack, and you're not seeing the truck for 5 to however many days, and you're hiking miles after mile. I mean, we did 20 miles in 2.5 days just trying to find something. And so being able to do this for 50 days, it takes a different type of man. I will say that. And that guy over there complaining about making him sit in the truck, that's a man. All right, so we're leaving the pickup. It's day, I don't even know anymore. We've lost count. We've got technically 3 full days and the rest of today of season. And we tried moving locations. We heard one bugle this morning, but not much for elk. So we went to this spot where we think it's kind of going to be the best spot, where we've got a little more intel, and we're going to try it. We're going to drop in for the next 2 or 3 days, or whatever it takes to kill a couple, or one, mainly one. And yeah, going to try it, hit it hard, and see what we can do. We already lost Trent again. Typical, but we're just going to do it. We're going to go in for a few days, live off our backs. I'm about twice as heavy as I was before, because I got about 3 times as much water. But I'm going to be hydrated. So we're doing it. We're dropping in. Let's do this.
How's that look, Trent?
Not great. There's no real great way through here. We're just going to have to just kind of slide on our butts down there.
Good.
Love to hear it. I should have brought my sled.
Option 1?
Option 1, yellow jacket's nest.
Don't do it.
Let's not do this. I almost stepped right on it. And I got kind of agitated.
Hey, I didn't get that on film. Try it again.
Try it again.
Every sunrise feels like gold. Another story to be told. These are the days we'll remember, the moments we'll treasure. Oh, could this get any better?
Maybe.
See the beauty.
There we go, we're good. For a change, we're seeing a little bit of sign. And a couple old. I mean, they're a week, 3 days to a week old, but at least they've been in here. Usually when they're in places like this, they're gonna make rounds in here, so it's kind of encouraging. We might actually run into an elk. I think we camp here tomorrow morning, then we push on, make this place a home. I love that.
Open skies, open roads, every mile a new unknown.
See, I'm not like Trent Fisher. I have a pad. My pad sucks. We'll just start there. I don't think I've slept on it once, because I can't fit on it. It's made, yeah. Anyways, sleeping bag's awesome. It's super warm. But Trent himself, He doesn't care where his stuff ends up. But I like all my stuff in my tent. That way it stays dry, stays warmer, I mean, we woke up the other day, his pack was frozen solid.
Yeah.
So, it ain't much, but it's honest work.
It's honest work. And big on organization.
Honestly, not too bad. Just, I got a corner, boots are over there, bino harness, pack, put my bow on top. We're in them.
Nice.
And I'm ready for bed. And I had a nap today. I don't even know what's going on.
Took her down. Trent, how would your sleeping setup differ?
I didn't hear everything he said, but which I try to block out a lot of it. But no, same old. I've used that for years and years and years, and it's still. I did notice some cracks and stuff in the rain fly, so it's probably gonna have to be replaced at some point. But as long as it doesn't rain, we're in good shape. But yeah, I just got the
tried and true.
I always bring a pillow. I mean, it's just crazy stuff. I always bring a pillow. I bring, I bring too much all the time, but I like to be comfortable when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, and I think to that exact point, I am now.
Look at you.
I'm bringing my tent because I tried the bivvy thing.
The bivvy thing did not pan.
It did not pan at all.
And then I had to house all his stuff in my tent.
Yes, then you're leeching off other people.
And it's just embarrassing more than anything.
And I feel like the bivvy is there for lightness, and you're supposed to be, in theory, ready to go to the next day. Well, if you don't sleep at all and you're soaking wet, then you're still not ready to go.
You gotta recharge those batteries, even though you're gonna be sore, but you gotta recharge the batteries.
Yeah.
And I was talking about these batteries.
Yes.
Yes. What's that?
What'd you just find out?
Oh, I can get Seinfeld on my phone right here. I don't know how. It's kind of what I do at night. It kind of, like, I've seen every Seinfeld episode probably 28 times, but I just, like, fall asleep to it over in the corner because I need some sort of ambient noise. I couldn't believe it. Wyatt can't send a text message, and I just pushed the thing, and it came right up. And it's not downloaded either, so it's doing something in the airwaves or something, however it works.
We're streaming.
I'm streaming, baby. Backcountry.
Good morning, Wyatt.
Good morning. I can't even tell you what day it is anymore. Having a good breakfast. Just strapped the pack back on. I'm feeling it today. I can feel that falling off here. I can feel that pack today. So, but we're in some good stuff. There's more elk sign here than we've seen all trip. There's still not a lot of elk sign, but there's more than we've seen. And we're gonna go to this, Dad put a good waypoint on his phone where he wanted to go. And it's OnX's Bigfoot waypoint. So Bigfoot's really gonna produce today, hopefully. Heard no bugles last night. And, yeah.
Multifunction. My bags are big enough that I just can't get them down. So if we take the bugle tube at an angle. Actually works. If you can actually get it in. Actually works really good.
Come with me, we'll chase the light. Let our wild hearts be the guide. These are the days we'll remember, the moments we'll treasure. Oh, could this get any better? Sunny days, summer nights, soaking in this wildlife. Tell me, could this get any better?
Our head fits, usually they can fit. A lot of times in these rock piles, I've seen in Montana and a couple different states that there's bear dens, like dug into the rock and stuff. It's really cool. I don't know if this is necessarily one, but I've seen them before. So we're trying to find a bear den now.
This one's cool.
We've resorted to that.
Oh yeah, that one's for sure.
So we did the math. How many miles have we hiked, did you say?
It's,
Over 40 something.
45 miles.
And 45 miles. And that's just us. I guarantee you it's more than that, because the first couple of days we did 22 something. So anyways, 7 days. Let's just say 50 miles. we've heard 7 bugles. And we're not talking 7 different bulls bugling. And one of those bulls bugled 3 times, so that takes up almost half of our bugles right there. In 7 days. So, guys, it may look like it on here that we always get them. We always, come out ahead. We try to, but sometimes you just got to just put a smile on your face and just say, hey.
About a bugle every 6 miles.
We tried. Yeah, it equals up to, for miles hiked, 6 miles hiked per bugle. Not bad odds. Not bad odds. At 10,500 feet. Oh, man. Sometimes you just gotta laugh, guys. Sometimes we're having fun, right? Tree falling. I think we're having fun anyway, for sure. You're having a blast.
Hey, my feet don't hurt, and they haven't this whole trip, so that's honestly the most fun of it out of it all. I'm having a blast. I definitely want to come back. Do it again. Not here, but I want to come back somewhere and do it again.
Hiking out, we bugle LaCrosse from the bottom. A bull kind of, we couldn't tell what it was, and then, so we weren't sure, so we kept kind of chirping at it, and he just bugled. It's a bull. This is a good thing. Why are we all disappointed? Because he's halfway up that hill.
Because he's way up there.
So the land's good still. But we need to get up higher, just in case he's on this little tiny micro bench here. We need to get it. We need to go around. It's gonna suck, but it's just what we gotta do. Now I'm looking at it, I don't think he's clear up there. I think he's like right in here. So we're not far. I'm guessing we're within 300 yards. But we need to get higher so he comes in on our level. So let's get up that one next level, and then we'll test him. We'll get a wind switched again. No, it'll be fine up there.
Maybe. On the other ridge. There he is.
Time to play, guys. Come on, let's stand up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one sounded like he was on his feet.
Get down to where we can shoot to the bottom real quick.
That's better though, because the wind.
Let's go get that sucker. Chase, how you doing? Your legs are just looking spry, like a spring chicken.
I say we just follow this.
Yeah, let's just go get him.
He's ready.
He's ready. We'll see.
Hey, it's on the right side. He's closer to the trail.
I love that. We should turn as we go. I think we managed to spook him away. He just wouldn't come in. I don't know if there was 2 bulls or not, but he bugled a number of times though, but just really really, really faintly, and just, and then he just walked away, and we pressed in, and I was going with the committed read on that one, which is usually what I bugle with, but Wyatt's using old growth.
I think so. Green machine.
Old growth.
That's terrible marketing. He needs to know the name. Know your product.
Kids in the brush.
Kids in the brush. Well, let's drop off this mountain.
Good. What do you think, Wyatt?
I think that I don't like that elk. We didn't want that one. We did. We really did. But he didn't want us. Tell you what, there's a lot of mule deer right here. I've seen like 3 different parts of them. I think we got a long ways back to our gear. And then from our gear to the pickup. And then from the pickup we have an even longer ways home. So we got a journey ahead of us, but good trip. No, it was I'd do it again tomorrow if I could. Well, look at the time. No, I definitely want to get out here whenever I can, you know, do it again, try somewhere else, and just hike in here. And maybe even you'll get a Wyatt on his own with a couple of buddies while they're on their own in the backcountry filming their own video. Maybe we'll see that someday. But
I don't, no comment. No comment.